Hi, my name is Skip Miller. I'm here testing a brand new design that's arrived and is exclusive to SkipMillerModels here in the United States. It's called the Kappa. It's a completely ALES-oriented aircraft. It's state-of-the-art. I want to say the airplane weighs 41 ounces. We're doing the test flight today. It's not the best day for it just because it's sprinkling a little bit. But AD, you might talk about a couple of the features that you have going on in the motor and speed controller, etc.
Absolutely. This is the newest Aeronaut in-runner. It's the new 707 with a P29 gearbox. On 3 cells, it spins a 16 by 10 prop, pushing about 35 amps. Excellent power for this kind of weight. Good for up to about 50-60 ounce weight range.
And we have this set up right now with a limiter, so it'll shut off at 30 seconds from when we launch it, or at how many feet?
200 meters. It's programmable from 100 to 200 meters.
Okay, great. So this is the first test flight of the Kappa for us. We just did a hand launch on it without the motor, and it just floated along, so I don't expect it to be anything short of sensational. So here we go, and we'll go shoot this up. Ready to go?
Yep.
So I want us just to straight ahead through. Okay. So it'll run for 30 seconds. So I just shut it down, just to let it glide for a minute here. See how it's gliding. Can I start the motor again, or will it just?
Yep, so just reset. You're
Just
good for
reset.
another 30 seconds.
Okay, so this is the first launch of it, and I can tell already that the thing just wants to stay up and there's really no lift around it. The wing loading is absurd. I'm actually going to bring it down just to do a flyby, just to see how it floats. That's full flap right there. And I'll bring it by us here. It doesn't want to come down even with the flaps out.
That's almost 90 degrees of flaps.
So every time I shut it off, it'll reset itself?
Yep.
Okay. So I just shut it down again, so we'll let it come around here. Take a look at it. Looks pretty amazing. The balance of the aircraft feels great. The CG feels good too. Here's the flaps out, so you can see how slowly it goes. So it's real docile. And now what I'll do is I'm going to take it by us, and I'll do the full power test, and we'll just let it climb to altitude and let itself shut off and see what we got. The balance of the model is amazing though. You can sort of see I'm just floating around here. The wing loading is absurdly light, and the aircraft is really very cleanly done. It's almost a Yarrow Mueller quality aircraft. Actually, I think it is in a different kind of way. It's obviously optimized for lightweight. So here we go for the climb out. There's full climb out. And that's it right there. So I just reset the motor, so if I need it, I can get it. Is that correct?
That's correct.
I have no idea how somebody couldn't get their time with this. I mean, it is just floating around up there. And the camber is this regular side lever, right?
Yep.
I'm just going to try that right now. And there's no question that the only way this thing's going to come down right now is I'm going to have to bring it down. It's not. It's just going to keep staying up. I can tell by the wing loading. It's absurd. There's very light buoyancy around today, but it's raining, so definitely a good test of the aircraft. This is definitely not a hot liner. This isn't an aircraft. It's specific use for ALES. You do not want to push it around, even though as we get familiar with it, I'm sure you can push the airplane around pretty good, but we just don't want to do that on the first test flights. I'm just going to do a little dive test here just to push over a little bit. So it's still nose heavy, so a little bit of weight gain. I think this is a good start. If you notice, the only reason it came down those things is because I pushed it down. It's not coming down, guys. That's good elevator control. It's soft on the elevator, but it's nice. I'm actually now full flat, so I'm pushing it down. It just sort of stops up there. This is hands off, full flaps right now. So you can get an idea. That's totally hands off. So the benign flight characteristics are amazing. This is how you would descend. Now I'll just sort of clean it again, or push it